What's going on, my fish people? We back at it again with another video. We're testing our water for our quarantine tank. We're getting closer and closer to buying the fish, adding the fish that I want into the tank. I've been doing a lot of research on what type of fish I actually want and what I'm going to be doing. Blue rams are for sure. So let's start with the heater. I got a heater. If you know, blue ram should be anywhere between 82 to about 86. They prefer hot water. So I'm looking at, well, I don't want to say hot water, like boiling water, but you know what I mean, like warmer temperature water compared to a lot of other fish that like colder water or just fine with any type of temperature, usually like 72. And we have the check valve air control system that came in. So we're testing the water. We got just a little bit of ammonia inside of the tank. And as you see right here, I have a cheat sheet. So if you go right here where it says ammonia on the cheat sheet, it shows 0 ppms to 0.25 ppms. That's your safe zone for your fish tank. That's what you want when you have living fish and living organisms already inside of your fish tank. Now in your cycle, you want probably 50 to 1.0 ppm so that your cycle is beginning to feed your beneficial bacteria. And as you see, I'm somewhere on that 225 or that 0.50 ppm when it comes to ammonia. Then you got your pH, which is another important aspect. Now this house that I live in now, my pH is a little harder than my other house was. So my pH in my other house was testing about 6.8, 7.0. Here it's testing a little harder. So I might have to take steps to get that under control. As you see right there, I'm like 7.6 on the pH. And what you really want for most fish is that 6.6 to that 7.0 for most fish. Some fish do like a higher pH level. And the fish can adapt to it, especially ram cichlids. They will adapt to higher pH inside of their tank. They're not too stressed out about it. Then you gotta get nitrites, nitrates. So if you check this one right here, you see the difference in color. This right here can kill your fish right away if you pass a certain level. And as you see, I have it marked. So once you hit that 40 ppm, water changes is a must. Then we have this one here, which is perfectly fine. I've done videos on this whole system, where it should be, how it should be. You can go find those. Shout out to API. So this is somewhat part 4 of the video. I guess, you know, it's not really part 4 because it's not too much. It's not too much on the tank, but it has to do with the tank and the setup process. And you know, I'm having fun with it compared to just putting out videos and calling it a day. I got another piece of spider wood. I'll show you guys. So this one's kind of cool. It kind of like reindeer antlers or something. So with these spider webs, you can get them at your local pet stores. They can be pretty expensive based on how big they are. Crazy hair day. You pretty much submerge them underwater for about a couple hours to maybe a week, depending. Put it in your fish tank. You can use rocks to hold it down so it won't float, things like that. Over time, your bacteria will immerse themselves within inside of the wood, eating at some of the benefits of the wood. And it will grow this white chunky foam when the wood is pretty normal, and it goes away about after a week. A lot of people see it, start thinking it's some sort of fungus or something, and they get scared and they end up pulling it out. But that's all that is. So I wasn't even supposed to do a video today, and I ended up doing one. So this is the quarantine tank, really clear. I'm contemplating on pulling that out and just squeezing it in here so that it can feed beneficial bacteria. But since ammonia is in the tank and it's present, I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to add some prime in there just to help adjust the ammonia levels and the nitrites and nitrates, just so it's more on the beneficial side. But I don't want to do it too soon because I don't want to get rid of this. Hey, Coco. Say hey. I gotta say hey. Oh, there you go. This tank is doing way better. Snails are fine now. Go follow, you know? Just follow, don't be scared. You guys remember this tank? So I told you guys we was gonna get this tank up and running once I got downstairs fish tanks up and running. Changed my mind. I'm actually gonna be taking these plants out of here, adding them to the 29-gallon tank that's doesn't have fish in it yet. The one that we're getting the blue ram from. Just so that I get something in there for the meantime, because the plants are actually going to take some time to come in. You hear Coco? She creepy.